Welcome back to my channel. My name is Charlene Randall. I help tax professionals and realtors understand how they can leverage AI in their business. So today we're talking about tax preparers and learning how you can secure your clients' data. So in today's age, data is king. But if you are not protecting and securing your data for your clients, you are doing something wrong. Your clients deserve privacy and protection of their data. So it's absolutely paramount that you find ways to secure your client's data in the tax profession. So today I'm going to tell you 5 ways that you can actually do this and implement this in your business so that you can come out on top as one of the professional firms that are actually taking this into consideration and taking it to the next level so that you are crossing all your T's and dotting all your I's. So I'm going to tell you 5 rules in this video that you can implement in your tax business. So stay tuned because this is actually really important as a tax firm. So the reality is that you are handling some of the most private and precious information of your clients. You are dealing with social security numbers, bank accounts, date of births, and lots of information that if it were to get out, it could compromise a lot for you and your clients. AI can actually bridge the gap between your firm and the security because right now, cyber criminals are actually looking for information that you have. This is like a gold mine for cyber criminals. So you want to make sure that you act fast and be proactive and not just reactive when it comes to your client's data. Because this is what cyber criminals look for. And in this day and age, there's so much out there. Rule number 1, AI anomaly detection. So imagine having an assistant or a guardian basically that's watching over all the information that you have in your business that needs to be secured. So if anything that happens that is out of place, you are actually notified because AI is on it and can tell you when certain things are happening and when certain things actually need to be looked at to see if there is anything in fact wrong. So think about it. Every file transfer, every input, AI is on it. And when AI detects something that is not normal behavior, you will be notified so that you can actually go in and see if you should do anything further or what you need to do with your client's information. So think about this. If a client tries to touch a file that they've never touched, or they try to get in a specific account that they are not supposed to be in, AI will detect that behavior and let you know that they don't belong in that account. Rule number 2, automated threat intelligence. There are always things such as new viruses, malware, different phishing techniques. And I remember as a paralegal, we always had to keep our clients' information protected as well. So we would have different meetings and workshops and a lot of things to help us to keep up to date on how to protect our clients' data. So now with AI, there is a lot more that can be done than the old traditional measures. So AI systems can continuously scan globally so that your information and your client's information is protected. So all of this keeps your firm's information one step ahead of other firms and one step ahead of being protected in the event that something has a threat. So imagine that you don't have to manually do this anymore. AI can just handle this for you 24/7, 365, all day, so that you can actually do other things in your business that you really need to do instead of manually doing these things. So AI has made it much more easier than traditional ways. Rule number 3, intelligence, access, control, and behavior analytics. It's not even just enough to have passwords. AI can actually detect certain things, such as a user who is using the system, and let's say they're logging in from a undetected location. AI can pick that up just so that you know that your client is actually the one that is supposed to be in that account. So AI can actually pick up that information for you to make sure that you and your client is protected. So there are so many ways that AI can actually assist you with your client's protection. So your client's data can be secure, and you can actually give that coverage to the client so that they don't have to worry, and they know the firm that they're using has their best interest in mind. And when you are preparing someone's taxes, you have a lot of their information that they would not give anyone. So they're giving this information to you because they trust you. So they want to make sure that you are doing the best with their information rather than just leaving them out for random attacks. They want to know that you are actually keeping things up to date and have their information secured where no one will get to them and use or compromise their information. Rule number 4, implement AI enhanced data loss protection. Now, what is that? So even with all the best protections in the world, you can still sometimes have something happen that you cannot control. We see companies such as TransUnion and Equifax, and they have these breaches that sometimes occur. This is because some things can slip through the cracks. With AI, things are much better now. So just think about this. If an email is sent to a wrong client, and I know a lot of people may have had this happen before, and before you had no way to actually figure out if it was in fact sent to the wrong client, or how to retrieve that information back once it's sent to the wrong client. So AI can actually redact information from a file if it's sent to an account that it's not supposed to go to. So basically, if a client receives that particular information, they will not see protected information such as social security numbers, date of births, bank account information, and so on. So you have just covered yourself and prevented yourself from a breach that can definitely save your company from a big headache. And now this is rule number 5, the last rule, but this rule is just as important as any other rule for data protection and security. AI-driven incident response and remediation. Despite the best precautions, things, like we said, can still happen. And depending on what type of data, what type of situation, AI is always on it. This is the best thing about AI. AI has so many ways and so many things that it can do to help you in your business. You would be surprised how artificial intelligence can actually help you as a tax preparer. So when a data breach does occur, every minute and every second is critical. You want to make sure that that information is protected as much as you can, and you want to make sure that you don't waste a second with fixing the issue so that nothing else occurs and no other information is breached. AI can dramatically reduce the time that it takes to detect the information and analyze and contain a security incident. It can automatically isolate systems so that they are not part of an ongoing breach, so that no more information is insecure, and so all data is protected. It can begin a data recovery process or even block certain IPs. So it's not about damage control only, it's about minimizing the impact of a breach even if it does happen. Protecting your clients and safeguarding your firm's reputation. You want people to know that your firm is on top of things and your firm cares about its clients and respects their privacy. And if you are a tax preparer, you know that protecting your client's privacy is one thing that you must do according to tax law. Securing client data is a non-negotiable thing when it comes to tax preparers. So I want you to understand how important this is. This may in fact be one of the most important videos that I do for tax preparers, because I feel that the client is trusting you with their information, with their family's information, and they expect you to keep it private, because this is information that they just don't give out to anyone. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to this channel. And if you want help learning how to use AI and implement AI in your business, please click the link in the description, and I will see you in the next video.